Tuesday. Happy family, happy family, happy Tuesday, family. I'm excited about tonight. We are concluding our series called Stage Power. Um, the Stage Power series, we're concluding tonight with a special invitation for you to join me live for a live in-person event. I can't wait to share with you the details when we get back from the intro. You are excellence. Your mind is of excellence. Your visions are of excellence. Your unique superpower is nothing short of excellence. You amplify a voice of excellence. Your contribution to this world will be of excellence. You will achieve your highest goals and desires with excellence. Excellence in everything, every time. Hey family, I'm Linnita Hosten, a national edutainer, 3-time author, and your favorite soft skills coach. And I use Excellence in Everything Live as a weekly live stream to help you improve your communication skills with those that you love and that you lead. And if you are watching live, let me know that you're here. You can type in the comments, hey, I am here. I am watching that. And if you happen to catch the replay, you can type in hashtag replay. Oh my goodness. Last week's episode was amazing. It's the longest I've ever been live. We were almost live for an hour answering your questions. I let you pick my brain. I was in the hot seat to answer any of the questions that you have about improving your verbal communication skills or wanting to get better at speaking up at work or in the office. And if you didn't catch last week's episode, I gave away a whole lot of gems. I was sweating. When I took my shirt off last week, I had a little funk under there. Hey, M. Sue. It is so good to have you watching. I see you streaming live from Facebook. I appreciate you being here. I'm excited to share the details with you tonight. If this is your first time catching this series, let me know. And Asha is here as well. Hey, sis. Thank you also for joining live. I appreciate y'all for joining me live. Listen, tonight I'm excited. Well, I'm excited almost every night because I actually enjoy teaching. But I have never hosted a live event that was not specifically dedicated for teens. And tonight I'm going to share with you that I will be hosting a live event here in the DMV. For the past 5 weeks, like I mentioned to you, we've been basically teaching on the fundamentals of oral communication. And I didn't share this with you, but I'm actually a communications professor at a local college. And one of the things that I pride myself on in teaching is making it fun, making it interactive. And when people come to my course, because I only teach public speaking classes, they try to get me to do other things. And I say, nope, because this is my bread and butter. And when you do something well, like I don't want to deviate from that. I don't want to be challenged in that area. And it's too much work anyway. But I wanted to share with you all some of the feedback that we got this semester from working with those students. Now, to give you some connection, I'm going to share with you the live event that's coming up in August, and then I want you to see what I've currently been doing with students. So, public speaking is a required course at almost every university. It's like taking basic math. Students do not want to take it. They come in nervous. Half of them drop the class, no matter what I tell them in the beginning. I tell them that it's not going to be easy. I tell them that they will have a different shift in confidence when they finish the course. So stick with it. I have the same speech every semester. Not everyone finishes, but those who finish, typically their comments lend tint around this. So this is some of the feedback. So I had 12 students last semester. The first student said, the reason I registered for this course was that I am a shy public speaker, yet I have hopes of one day being an entertainer. This course, in large part to Professor Hosten, I believe has helped me prepare for my aspirations. I feel more confident, more speeches I've presented, even in everyday life. Thank you for that. The second one said, it makes me sad to think Miss Hosten is not a full-time professor, because I'm not. I hope that is her choice. Third one, overall, this is a great course because I'm a professor and I want to continue public speaking. These are the same people who showed up about to pee their pants in the beginning of the semester. Last one said, I would 100% recommend this course to anyone. I think it's a must-take course and it would be extremely beneficial. I am sharing that with you because everything that I've been teaching you for the past 5 weeks are the exact same skills that I teach college students at a university. And they're paying I think a 3 credit course is like $500 at a community college. They're paying that, and I am officially hosting a live event in August to teach in person what I've been teaching you virtually. If you want to practice very similar content for a fraction of the cost in Hanover, Maryland. So the event is called Stage Power Intensive. It's going to be on a Friday, August 4th this year, and we're going to go from 10 to 3 p.m. and it will be in Hanover, Maryland. That's like right between Anne Arundel County, Baltimore City, and Prince George's County, like right in the cusp. And I cannot wait. Let me tell you what we're going to be doing in this class. So, first of all, it is for the everyday woman. So, not someone who aspires to speak. Well, you can, but that's not who this target is for. This is for a person who is looking to build confidence and using their voice in any capacity, in any room. So, we're going to be classroom style. If you desire to increase your confidence in speaking up, if you have difficulty expressing yourself, um, speaking in front of those you do not know, come on. If you have low confidence at all, just in general, like it is low, in your ability to communicate concisely, like you struggle with orchestrating your words in a fluid way, you need help with learning or practicing activities to increase your ability to do so, then I want you there. If you feel that others don't listen when you speak, that used to be me. And people didn't listen when I spoke. But if you feel that way, this is also perfect for you. And then simply, if you just want to improve your public speaking skills, that's who this course is for. It's for the everyday woman. That's who I'm targeting. So I think we have a different experience when it's gender exclusive. And so I want to work with you. These seats are only available. They're only 15 seats because it's a very intimate learning style. So if you know anything about me, I like interaction. I also like work. So whenever you encounter me, there's no way I'm just going to lecture you the whole time. You got work to do. And it's the work that builds the muscle that builds your confidence. So I've been really intentional about how I'm communicating about this because it is a confidence builder, not an information exchange solely. So for every content block that we learn, you'll be practicing. So we'll have stations of tripods. So if you are really afraid and you're not ready to address your fear, don't come. But if you are afraid but you're ready, like, man, I've been shrinking for way too long, then you need to come on. Come on, and I want you to register. So you can save your seat because registration isn't even open. I'm sharing it with my online community first. You go to workwithlinnita.com and you just type in your name and email address. That'll put you on the wait list for when we do release registration. It's only 15 seats. I'm going to be honest. I don't think it's going to take long to sell out. I can really imagine that it won't. So I'm telling you this, you got almost 2 weeks to prepare, and the cost for the class is $149. And here's the other thing that I'm going to share. I'm really passionate about us. The reason why I've been pivoting to focusing on adults is because I feel like if I can empower you, the mom, especially the mom, the head of the home who has children, every skill that I transfer to you, you are likely to transfer to your child. So there's a domino effect there. I can get to more teens and more aging or those preteens approaching teenage age if I get to their parents. And so that's one of the reasons why I've been pivoting, if you've noticed my content and who it's targeting. So as a way to amplify that being my message, I'm inviting 2 parents who enroll when we open registration, 2 of them, to bring their teen or preteen for free. So if you have a teen or a teenager who's like shy, who's like, please don't put me in front of nobody, bring them. That's exactly the kind of person who I feel like benefits from these environments. And I see you guys are commenting. I want to jump in and make sure I acknowledge this. Blind guy, his wife, and their life says, congratulations on the event. Sounds amazing. You know I'm excited. I've never done this before. So it's a new way to impact the lives of others. And I'm definitely excited about that. I was just saying, I need to be there. Come on. I would love to have you. And yes, the adults can impact themselves plus their children. Yes. And you know what? When we learn a new skill, one of the best ways to, I would say, reinforce what we learn is to teach it. And so there's all of this is intentional, I would say. And so if I teach you, then you go out and teach your village as well. If you function in a role where you oversee a large population of teens, maybe you run your own summer program, or you are a program director, it's even better for you because you reach way more students than a parent would. Same thing if you are a teacher or if you're a professor or you run something, your own academy. Those are the kinds of people that I want to come so that you can transfer the skills. So yes, I'm excited about that. Again, the event is on Friday, August the 4th. Listen, I have to think about it. From 10 to 3, there are only 15 seats. And I will be giving away to parents who register, or adults. I won't say parents because you could bring your mentee too. You can bring a niece, a nephew, or godchild. They have to be 12 and up though. I want you to bring them for free. So 2 of them. And that's only for those who watch live and who are on my email list. Those are the only people who will get that deal. That's just my way of saying thank you, and I appreciate your support, and to keep my word. Plus, when young people are in the room, we tend to be reminded of why it's important for us to grow. So they pull on our heartstrings a little bit. So I gotta have them there. Hey, Latricia, it's good to see you. I know that this is something definitely that I know you would be interested in. You're in Texas, but who knows? We might be popping up in Texas. So that's what I wanted to share. Stage Power Intensive. And I don't know if you know the definition of intensive. It's a very thorough overview of something in a short period of time. So I chose that instead of workshop or in-person event or live, because intentionally we will be intensively diving into very specific skills. And then I didn't tell you what those were. There are 4 of them that we'll touch on while we're together during that time. That will be addressing your fears and discomfort about speaking, getting to the root of why you feel that way, because when we uncover that, we can challenge that and then address it. Then using your body to support what you're communicating. 93% of what we communicate is nonverbal. If you muted me right now, then the only things that you would be seeing are my facial expressions, my eye contact, my movement of hands and my body. If I didn't have any facial expressions, if I wasn't smiling, if there was no movement, I'm pretty sure you probably wouldn't be listening to me, because a bulk of what we communicate is communicated without words. So we'll be talking about how to address those nonverbal communication skills before you begin to speak. I think some people there are 2 types. There are persons who are not using their body to support what they're communicating. Then there are people who are using parts of their body aggressively, and we want to bring light to that. We'll also talk about improving your articulation and pronunciation. So we'll do some activities around that. And at the tripod stations, you'll be recording yourself and self-evaluating what you see. We'll talk about it as a group. It's going to be like group therapy for speaking, though, put it that way. And then lastly, projecting confidence when speaking. And so these are very small changes that you can do when you're in a room to get people to listen to you. Small changes that you can make, things that I've been practicing and implementing for the past few years. So I think we got a pretty robust day. You won't be bored. You will not be bored. In fact, you might be like, listen, where's the part 2? And there will be. Danny says, hey, this is amazing. Thank you, Danny. I'm excited. I've been talking about it for some time. And yeah, it's time to get this work. So if you have been shrinking, if you've been running from your ability to improve on how you show up in a room, it doesn't matter the kind of room. It could be the room where you talk to your children. These skills are transferable from home to work to business and also in ministry. And I'd be remiss if I didn't say I used to shrink. I was afraid people wouldn't listen. I was afraid that because I looked young, I was not credible. My speech was not as polished. Those things only changed when I decided to exercise my fear, which was try to do or change how I was showing up. And now I'm giving other people the opportunity to do that. Last thing I'm going to say before I go is that this is my 10th year of this work. I started in October of 2013. So I don't think it's ironic that God would place this on my heart to celebrate 10 years. So August will be 2 months shy of my 10th year anniversary of officially um, being or exercising my voice by way of speech. And I wouldn't be more happy than to share that or commemorate that time with you. So again, if you're interested in joining the waitlist, because registration does not open until Friday, June 16th. I'm looking at the calendar. Is that the 16th? Yes, Friday, June 16th is when registration officially opens. This is a soft launch. You can join the waitlist at workwithlinnita.com. Hey, Adrian. Adrian says these skills are definitely essential for ministry. Yeah. Uh-huh. They are. And I've been talking about this on social media, how you feel differently when you know you have the ability to communicate how you really feel in any room. It feels differently walking into a doctor's appointment, walking into I would hate for you to be in this instance, but walking into a courtroom, walking into an interview, when you're invited on stage to say thank you, you're preparing a toast or some type of verbal acknowledgement, when you're leading the staff meeting, it feels different when you know you've been practicing and have the ability to speak effectively. It feels different. There will still be nervousness, but it doesn't consume you. You feel like, okay, I could just get past this. But if you hyperventilating, then I need to come on over here so we can get intensively down deep behind that fear. So yes, absolutely. Thank you so much. Yes, 10 years. I started when I was 23. I was 23. And if I look young now, can you imagine what I looked like 10 years ago? Definitely excited about that too. Miss Adrian, if you are coming all the way from Texas, I'm trying to tell you the Holy Spirit is going to be in that room, because I would love for you to be there. Yes, please join the wait list so you can get more information. Absolutely. Hey, Alan, I see that you are back this week. Good to see you. Alan says, I'm not a woman, but the information that you're sharing goes beyond gender, so thank you. It absolutely does. I'm marketing to women, but if you are a man and you like to be in the room, I'm not going to turn you down. You can come on. Sometimes some men want to be in that kind of room. I'm just saying. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you for joining me live. Again, you can join the waitlist at workwithlinnita.com. And the official registration opens up on the 16th, which is 2 weeks from now. There are only 15 seats because it's an intimate time for learning. And this is a very sensitive topic, and I want to honor that. But I'm excited to support you in growth, and I'm excited to allow God to use me in this way in this year so you can impact more people in your community. I'll see you next week, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time p.m. I love you. There's absolutely nothing you could do about it. Talk soon. You are excellence. Your mind is of excellence. Your visions are of excellence.